Hey everybody, it's me, Bryson Booker. Welcome to this Friday's review. And as you can see here, I have something special. Straight from 15 years ago, 1999. It's Will Smith and Kevin Kline in Wild Wild West. Also, Samuel Hay Hayek is in here, and Kenneth Branch. Man, these movie actors, some of these movie actors have some ridiculous names. I mean, Hayek, Branch. Anyway, this movie was released in 1999 by Warner Brothers Pictures and Overbrook, I don't know how you say it, Will Smith's company, Overbrook Entertainment. And, well, here it is. Released in 1999. This one actually came from Blockbuster, because Blockbuster, on all of their videos they rented, they had Be Kind, Please Rewind. So every time you rent a video from Blockbuster, you would see this and people would ignore it. Pretty much just like this person did when I picked this up at the thrift store. It was not rewound. And I don't know if Blockbuster charged a fee for not doing that, but obviously you can tell this was rented when you see this sticker. And it was not brought back. But anyway, this is a pretty decent movie. There's some flaws in it, but as far as plot goes, if you've seen Men in Black and you watch this movie, there are some similarities because the same guy who directed Men in Black directed Wild Wild West. Pretty basic right there. So no wonder there's similarities. There's also special features that include 2 music videos after the movie, which includes Wild Wild West, performed by Will Smith, of course. And if you haven't heard that song, go listen to it before you watch the movie, please. I mean, why listen to the song and you haven't even seen the movie? So, if you're planning on watching Wild Wild West, listen to the song first by Will Smith. Piece of advice. The next song is Balamos by Enrique Iglesias. And everybody knows Balamos. Come on now. Balamos! Let the rhythm take you over, Balamos! You know that one. If you haven't heard that one, go listen to it right now. Pause this video and go listen to Balamos. Okay? I'll wait right here for you by you pausing the video. Anyway, I really don't know what Balamos has to do with the movie in any sort of way. Both of these songs were on the soundtrack. However, once again, Balamos did not appear in any of the film. It only appeared in the credits, which most of these songs do appear. Well, both. These two, at least. Balamos, I really don't know what that has to do with the West or country or anything. I really don't know. But I know it was a hit for Enrique Iglesias when he came out. Well, he didn't come out, but it was one of his hits, and, well, really, that's all I can tell you. I don't know why it's featured on the soundtrack. I really have no idea. I don't think it should be on the soundtrack, because it has nothing to do with Wild Wild West. Anyway, this is a knockout with Will Smith and Kevin Kline. They are hilarious. And that was written by Dennis Cunningham. Alright, here we go. If you think Special Government Agent James West is faster with a 6-shooter, wait till he lays a quip on you. Goodness gracious, I always butcher these. Mega hit star Will Smith plays West, reuniting with Men in Black director Barry. Who is that? Barry, see, these guys have I'm not even saying it. His first name is Barry. That's all you need to know. Okay, I'm not saying his last name. In a effects-loaded shoot from the lip spectacular, Kevin Kline faces fellow agent and crackerjack inventor Adamus Gordon, teamed up with West on a daring assignment to stop legless Dr. Artis Loveless, Kenneth Barnger, oh my god, in his diabolical plot to, you know what, I give up. I give up reading this backs. Okay, I give up. Basic summary of the plot. You got Will Smith. Will Smith, this is how the movie starts, guys. Will Smith is in the tub getting ready to have sex with his wife. Now, keep in mind that this movie is taking place in the 1800s. Now, and there's some scenes, I'm going to get into that. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Keep in mind that this movie takes place in the 1800s, particularly in the West, with horses and cowboys and fake men that look like ladies. Wait a minute. I don't even know if they did that back in the day. I don't even know if this movie is that accurate. But anyway, he's in the tub getting ready to, do his Will Smith swagger. And we also get a little something from Will Smith just at the beginning of the movie. His little this is an awkward moment for me, blah 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 blah, Will Smith style cameo script thing, blah blah blah. And I think I should leave now type of voice. Anyway, we get that for like a good 2 minutes, and because he's naked and he falls out of the tub, and these guys come and take his girl, blah, 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 blah. And so anyway, Will Smith is wondering what the heck is going on, and turns out this guy who I mentioned in the description wants to be the president of the United States and take over the world. Really, that's it. That's it, guys. That's the plot. So Will Smith has to team up with this inventor, and I said his name, and I'm not going to say it again because I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up. Who, yes, is an inventor. One Men in Black similarity. That's one. Black guy, white guy. Men in Black similarity. They both have weapons, of course. Will Smith loves shooting his gun. He shoots it everywhere throughout the movie. He even shoots it at a guy who's just trying to be nice. He shoots it at him. And the inventor, of course, invents really crazy type gadgets that somewhat help them on their journey. Men in Black reference number 2. Similar inventions, weapons, whatever. So these guys have to travel to stop Loveless, and they meet this girl who eventually gets abducted by this guy, and of course, be's his slave. So once again, Will and the inventor have to stop her. Okay, now the thing I really don't understand. If you have watched this movie, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna talk about it, and it's the booby scene. The booby scene. Yes, that's what it's called. The breast, the honker, the booby scene, and that is when this guy attempts to dress like a girl and go into the party and try to find information about Loveless and that. Like, so Will Smith is trying to express to him, no, this is not a real booby. This is hard. And then he tries on the boobies and says, now feel it. Really? And the guy actually feels the booby. He's like, that is soft. And their train conductor is looking like, what the heck are those guys doing? Like, and we, the audience, is like, this is crazy. This is rated PG-13. You think this movie would be rated R when that comes about? I mean, and there's some other booby moments in this movie, and I'm only mentioning that one because that's the one that was famous, of course. And well, I'll mention the other one. The other one is when Will Smith is at a party and he's finding out info, and he goes and drums on the girl's boobs. And just to let you know, YouTube has eventually found a way to do a remix out of that. So there's this thing called Wild Wild West Booby Remix here on YouTube. So when you get done, when you get free time, when you got nothing else to do, when you just want to be bothered with something silly, go look at that video. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just saying, it's dumb. Anyway, those were the kind of weird parts, and you don't even know if they did that in the 1800s. Drumming on someone's boobs? Talking about boobies? Can you feel this? I don't think they did that in the 1800s, guys. I mean, that's crazy. I don't. They should have set this movie in the 1920s instead of the 1800s. And plus, there was a TV show of the same name called Wild Wild West, and it was a western. And Well, did they really do that? I don't think so. I've actually seen the show. They don't do that. Another thing was at the ending. The ending, of course, is where they face Loveless and destroy this big monster-looking thing he has as a weapon. Men in Black reference number three. A big fat monster robot thing. Now, in Men in Black, they face aliens. Well, it's still a similarity because they're battling something that you also would not find in the 1800s. Who the heck had the technology to build a big fat thing like that in the freaking 1800s? Keep in mind, guys, this movie is set in the 1800s. How would anybody have any kind of technology like that to build and crawl around, stomp around, shooting fire out of its thing in the freaking 1800s? I don't understand. They were lucky to have a cigarette and a lighter. I mean, anyway, at least make it authentic. I mean, at least have like a whole bunch of firecrackers and Will Smith can be scared to walk into firecrackers like, man, I'm not stepping on that. And then that would have caused a plot hole, but well, I guess this was their way out of the plot hole, pretty much. So, anyway, Will Smith and the guy, inventor, eventually knock down the big device and capture the girl, save the world. No, Will Smith and this guy becomes agents. Men in Black reference number. Wait, how much is this one? Four. And that's it. That's the end of the movie. Whole summary. As far as final thoughts of it, it's a decent film. There are some points in this movie where when this came out, it was labeled as a family film. I disagree with that highly. This is not a family film. It is a comedic film and an action, and I don't know why you would. I don't really think action and comedy mix that well unless you're doing something similar to Men in Black, which this is, but it doesn't do it that well. I would have thought this would be more of a drama-centered movie, especially that booby scene. Guys, if that's on YouTube, I dare you to watch that scene. I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with the movie. It's just something they threw in there to say, ha ha ha, it's 1999, ha ha ha, it's the 90s. Let's just act silly for a second. I don't think Will Smith even approved of that. Well, maybe he did. He was doing a whole bunch of stuff in '99, but it's a decent movie, guys. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a decent movie, but if you want it authentic, you're not gonna get a big authenticity from this movie because it was modernized, of course. And with modernized movies, it's not that really authentic to the original or the book or whatever. So this is Wild Wild West, released in 1999 by who did it? Warner Brothers and Overbrook Entertainment. It's a good movie. I'm not doubting it, but you know, keep in mind what I said.